It's about that time we talk about Injustice again. Now, Injustice 3 will more than likely set the tone for NRS games going forward. Injustice 3 has the most potential as a superhero fighting game to claim its throne. So I'm going to go ahead and just get right into that. So I'm going to tell you this now. Injustice falls short when it comes to Mortal Kombat games. It falls short. It's like that one child that you're related to that comes from a different parent. Like you love that person as a brother or sister, but you just cut different. You come from a different cloth. And Injustice does come from a different cloth, and that's not a bad thing at all. But in order for Injustice to survive, it needs to have its own identity, is what it needs to have. In order for it to have its own identity, it needs to set the tone. So what I'm referring to is this. Mortal Kombat 1, I'm going to go ahead and predict the future. Hopefully I'm right about this. Mortal Kombat 1 break records. It sells a ton of records, right? A ton of sales, I should say. Screams, whatever you want to call it. It sells. The numbers are good in so many words is what I'm saying. Let's say NRS takes some of that money that they made, because anytime you make money, you got to invest it back into the company. So let's say they put some of that money into Injustice 3. I think they really need to do that, because I'm going to be honest with you. I cannot think of another superhero game out there. It's like Injustice is the only superhero game that I can think of off the top of my head. Now, a lot of you probably like, wait, you're an idiot. There's other superhero games out there. There's such and such. Well, I cannot think of them off the top of my head. And if I can't think of them off the top of my head, then that's a problem. Now, a majority of you are probably saying there's a Marvel game out there. There's a Spider-Man game, this, that, and the third. Well, I'm talking about straight up hand-to-hand combat fighting games is what I'm talking about. And everything. I'm not counting King of Fighters. I'm not counting none of that. I'm talking about between Marvel and DC. I cannot think of a Marvel hand-to-hand combat fighting game. I cannot think of one. So if there is one, correct me in the comment section. Correct it in the comment section below is what I'm saying. Alright, so how they could fix the game is this. First, they're going to use that new engine that they used in Mortal Kombat 1. Use that new engine. The engine is fire. Use it. Now that they've used that, let's go ahead and slap some cameos up in there. Now that you slap cameos up in there, you don't have to waste your money on creating full movesets for each DC character. DC has thousands of characters. Actually, let me fact check that real quick. Hey Siri. How many characters are there in DC Comics? Okay, so obviously she ain't gonna tell me. She just gonna send me to a web page. I swear to God, I don't know who more useless, my ex-girlfriend or Siri. I think they both competing for the most useless trophy, because now I gotta do my own research. But anyway, skip that. Y'all get the point, right? There's a crap ton of DC characters that they can use as cameo characters. Cameos should have been for Injustice anyway to begin with, but that's a whole nother topic. So now that they got the cameos going, they got the new engine going at this point, now they got to come up with an original story. We do not want to see evil Superman. We do not want to see evil Batman. That's the most cliche story ever. I'm kind of glad that they did the story already, because now we ain't got to worry about them doing it again or doing it later down the line. At least they better not. I don't want to see it. I'm sure you don't either. Now, I would like for them to use this opportunity to create some Justice League-ish stories. Now, do you guys remember that TV show, The Justice League and Justice League Unlimited? They really can go all out with this game. They really can go all out. Just imagine them releasing new episodes of Injustice like every 6 months or something like that. Or like DLC packs where, let's say this time we get Darkseid as a villain. Next time we get freaking the Hat as a villain. or something, and you gotta play it and you get these nice little cutscenes and stuff like that. They really can basically turn this into a TV show game, is what they can do. And guess what? We're gonna eat it up. We're gonna buy everything that they put out, and they can support this game for a very, very long time by just adding additional content. Instead of having to go on to the next one, they could have one team working on Injustice, another team working on freaking Mortal Kombat, you know? So I'll say this here, like I said, a few things I do want them to change when it comes to Injustice. I want them to freaking change the way that they block. Holding back the block is trash. Holding down to block is trash. At least allow me to change the buttons on the controller. I don't know if you can do that already, but allow me to if you can't already. Now, when it comes to the gear system should be fun. It should be nothing but cosmetics. It should not give you any armor. Oh, wait. I take that back. If the gear system is done correctly, then I will allow them to use power-ups for armor and stuff like that. Like, it makes sense that they did it to begin with. It makes sense because Batman do be using different suits when he going up against people, so it makes sense as to why they did it. But they need to make it a little more fair if it's going to be taken online, because you don't want to fight somebody that's fully armored up. You punch him and he lose no damage, and then he just hit you with an uppercut and then laser beam you, or hit you with the tractor beam. And then when you get hit with the tractor beam, you lose all your health just like that. We don't want that to happen at all, you know? So I think that's something else that they could really work on, and just really have a good story and everything. You know, the game looks, I don't know, it looks weird to me. Maybe they can fix the color a little bit more. Make it, I guess, a little bit more bright and bubbly, or make it a little bit more darker. But if you're going to go a little bit more dark, it needs to look really good as a dark game. The stages, I don't like the stages. I think the stages can be reworked. They need something a little more creative. It's a lot going on in the background of these stages, and the stages are just not interesting to me at all. They spent way too much time on the stages is what I'm saying. Like, I'll give you an example. When it comes to Mortal Kombat, you got the pit. The pit ain't nothing but a room with some acid in the water. I mean, with an asket floor. Oh my God, I'm over here just screwing up my words. Let's try this again. The pit ain't nothing but a room with a floor that has acid on the side. Boom. There we go. So they need to come up with some more creative stages, which would be dope. Like, don't get me wrong, they got the Batman stage where you can fight in the Batcave. Okay, that's kind of cool in a sense for the stages they do have, but I'm saying they were overly designed, way too designed across the board. And they could have just made a stage where it's like you're fighting, and then if you look in the background, you'll see Batman like on his computer, like future Batman, or you'll see Alfred or something like that, or you'll see one of the Bat family members. That would have been super dope, and they could have just swapped the characters out, almost like how in Mortal Kombat, where you see the characters fighting in the background or whatever, you know. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but this whole little roster here, I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna just make a separate video about that. I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna save it for another video. But so far, guys, I will go ahead and tell you this. I would be down for another Injustice game. You know, I got Injustice 2. I'm probably gonna start uploading some Injustice 2 gameplay, but I honestly don't know how to play the game. I don't know how to play Injustice 2. I just don't. I mean, I could try it. I'll probably upload a match and see what you guys think of it. Or maybe I just need to get good, as y'all say, and see what happens from there. I just do not like the whole back to block. So I am going to see if they got a menu where you can change the button. Because if I could change that to R2, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for a lot of you. But we're going to see what happens from there. But so far, I will say this. Now that we got Mortal Kombat out the way, hopefully we're getting an Injustice game, and I wonder if they're going to do Injustice back-to-back the way they did Mortal Kombat back-to-back. Because now we understand Mortal Kombat was only done back-to-back because of everything that was going on in the world, and they needed to put out something that was going to make money guaranteed. So they just threw the budget at them. They threw the budget at them completely. So because listen, I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to Injustice, I want to see some CW skins. I want some CW skins. I want to play as Batwing. We want to play as Beast Boy. We want to play as a lot of people, you know. And they got the money to do it. They got the funding to do it. So I don't really want to hear y'all talking about something they ain't got the money to do it, because they do. A character I would like to see them expand on, like I want Arrow. I want Arrow to be in the game. I think Arrow would be super dope. I don't even think Arrow is in Injustice 2. I have the game. I don't really remember the roster like that. Maybe he is. Oh, never mind. Never mind. He is. He's in the game. He's in the game. My bad. Scratch that or whatever. But I would like to see some people like Red Arrow, Arsenal. You know, I want to see White Canary, Black Canary. I just want them to have like Killer Frost, a whole bunch of people like in Injustice 3. We do need Beast Boy though. We already seen them use the technology on Reptile, so they definitely can do it with Beast Boy by having them turn into different people, and then kind of having his X-ray, fatal blow, whatever the hell y'all call it in Injustice, have him turn into multiple animals like a elephant, then he turned into a bird, then he turned into a gorilla or something like that. Like really take advantage of that technology, and I think that right there would be super dope too. A lot of people would probably gravitate towards that if you was to ask me. So yeah, I'm excited to see, you know, what they gonna be able to do with Injustice or whatever it is. I just want to keep making these Injustice videos for you guys. I know you guys asked for longer Injustice videos, which is the reason why you are getting this 12-minute Injustice video you watching here. You know, so if I should continue this series, let me know in the comments too if I should continue this series. I want to know how many people watch this. So if you actually watch this series, get in the comments and let me know or whatever. So that's actually going to be the question for this video. So let me go ahead and properly say it. I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Do you actually watch the Injustice videos when I upload them? Or like, let me know in the comments so I can know if I need to keep this series around or scrap it, because the views on this don't really be hitting like the other videos. Like Grand Theft Auto series is doing better than Injustice series, but is there any Injustice fans out there? Or do you only watch the videos because I'm the Wave Report and you just like watching the videos? Sound off in the comments, let me know. Be sure to sign up at thewavereport.com. I mean the wavereportclub.com, so you can become a member. I truly appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe, make sure you hit that like button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Be sure to check out the other videos I uploaded on the channel. Thanks for watching. Peace out.